Alright, what's up everybody? In this video I'll be showing everything that goes through making one of my YouTube videos. From what camera I use, from what editing software I use, from what mic I use, from what lights I use, and basically everything that goes into making one of my videos. So alright, let's start with the most basic thing of making a YouTube video, an idea. So basically for ideas, I just find things that interest me. A new car came out. I really like, for example, Mercedes. Just for example. I mean, I actually do really like them, but I'm just saying. They made a new car. It has an interesting engine, V8, V12, I don't care. I'll talk about that. Same thing with like phones, for example. Samsung made a new phone recently that has like 3 screens, the Samsung Z Fold Trifold. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that it is. I found that pretty interesting. I researched it a bit. I also used ChatGPT a bit to make my scripts because it just saves time and like, why not? So I use that to help me with research and also make my scripts. However, I'll always add my own touch. Like I won't straight up read from that because that kind of just sounds robotic. You know what I'm saying? It's like imagine talking to like Siri or something. You can tell it's not a human because it just feels robotic. You know what I'm saying? It'll kind of sound like the same way. Just like imagine. So, hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I will be speaking about iPhones, cars, you get what I'm saying. It doesn't sound natural. It doesn't actually sound like someone's actually speaking behind the camera. Alright, next I'm gonna talk about what light I use, as you see right here. This light isn't really anything expensive. I just got it off Amazon. Called it Mount Dog. I got it for around 50 bucks. It's pretty bright. It does the job. It's not the best of the best, but I like it and it serves its purpose as I want it to. I'll also put the link below if you want to buy it or something. And also just for your information, it's not all about the camera. Lighting improves your video quality so much, like more than you would expect. Like if you have a very good camera and very bad lighting, it won't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather have a worse camera. Okay, now I'm lying. But basically what I'm saying is that lights can improve your video quality by so much. And even if you can't afford one, use sunlight. Don't record in darkness. That's like one of the main rules of making videos. I'll give you an example. Close that light. You see what I'm saying? That video is so much more grainy. This is kind of aggressive, but you kind of get my point. You know what I'm saying? It makes video quality so much worse. Next, I'm going to talk about what camera I use. I use the Canon R8 with a 35mm f1.8 lens. Now, this is kind of pricey, but it's really worth it. It's one of actually the best prices for what it does. It just has really great value. I don't really want to speak much about it because you can watch a full separate review if you want to. I did make one a couple years ago, but yeah. I also use a 24 to 70mm sometimes when I want to make an ultra wide lens kind of thing, on ultra wide like field of view, more bigger field of view. I use the 24mm, but mainly what I use is the 35mm. I just like it better, especially since it has a faster aperture. For mics, as you can see right here, like literally right here, hold up, let me focus, is a DJI mic. It's a wireless mic. It's pretty good. I've also had this for like 3 or 4 years, and honestly, it's very versatile. All you gotta do is like charge it, and you can use it so many times after. It lasts like 2-3 weeks with me. Actually, sometimes even more, but like depending on your use case, it could last even more or less. But battery life is pretty good because it's just like an AirPods case. You charge it, and that's it. And then the mic's charged through the case. So like when your mic dies, you can just put it back in the case and it charges. You know what I'm saying? All right, for editing, I use the Premiere Pro, which honestly works pretty good. As you can see on my last video, I edited this completely on Premiere. It's pretty simple editing. Like I don't really do much for shorts. For videos, I usually do more like actual full-on videos, but yeah. I mainly just add captions, which Premiere does it auto. And then sometimes I would like add a clip on top or add the B-roll or whatever I need to add. And that's about it for editing. Alright, so that's about it for how I make my YouTube videos. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, do whatever you need to do, and see ya.